You clicked on this video because you want to learn how to draw Pomni from the Amazing Digital Circus, so let's get straight into it. I'm going to start by just drawing a circle. Now if you need to use something to make sure that your circle is the right shape, that's fine, but I just drew this circle freehand. After that you want to add a line going down the middle of the face, and then also make one going across. This is to mark out where the eyes and everything else is on her. Now I'm going to draw her mouth next, so I'm just going to do a little frown there. For her eyes, start by just drawing two circles. They don't have to be a perfect circle, it's completely fine. And after that, for her eyelashes, on her left eye her eyelashes are on the bottom, and on her right eye they are on the top. For her pupils, just draw two circles, and if you want you can change her expression or change the pupils if you like, but I'm just doing it this way. Then draw this X shape in her eye. Draw two ovals or circles underneath her eye. This is her blush. Now they aren't just perfect circles, they are more like ovals, and they are actually stuck to the bottom of her eye, not underneath them. Next, draw this line on her head. Now this is going to be where her hat is. This is going to be like the rim, if you want to call it, of the hat. And then make sure it's the right shape. After that, draw these two rectangle shaped things coming out of them. Now this is her hair. One of them is slightly bigger than the other, just so you know. And then also draw a line above the one that you did earlier. Then also add onto the line that you did going down the centre of the face. This is going to mark out the centre of her hat. After that, this is the shape of her hat. Try and make both sides as even as possible. After that, on both sides of her hat, just draw these two circles. Here is where all of the marks on her hat are for where the different colours go. And then you can also add more hair that is coming out of her hat. Now they're just like these long rectangle shapes, the same as earlier but just longer. Both sides are, I would say, quite even, but it doesn't matter if they're not completely even. As long as you're happy with it, that's okay. For her body, start by drawing two circles that are around the same shape. And then using those circles you can make the shape of her body up. And then you can rub out the lines from where the circles are. Also, don't forget to add the colour on her shirt. Next, draw a line that goes down the middle of her body, and then after that draw two circles. Once again, both of these circles are roughly the same size. For her shoulders, start by drawing two circles by each side of her body, and then for her arms, just draw straight lines down. For her hands, I'd like to draw a circle, then draw the fingers coming off of it. It's just easier for me to do that. And I also drew a line to make sure that both hands end at the same place. Also, for her sleeves, draw these circles that are just bigger than the ones that we did before. Now, I don't think that I made these ones perfect circles. And if you want to make them perfect circles, that's fine, but I just preferred to do it this way. Also add all of these other bits that are on her outfit, and also make sure to put the lines for where the different colours are on her sleeves. For her shorts, start by drawing these two circles that are the same size, and also make sure that they have those things on the bottom of them, like these ruffles or whatever they are. For the legs, draw two vertical lines next to each other for each one. Then, using her shoe, I connected it to the upper part of her leg. Well, not completely up, but just halfway there, I would say. This is the shape of her shoe. Then you can start colouring Pomni after you've done that. I'm using acrylic paint markers for most of the colours here, but I am using alcohol markers to colour in the hair and her blush, since I don't have those colours in my alcohol markers. Also, just a quick reminder that if you are using alcohol markers, remember to put a piece of paper underneath your drawing just so the marker doesn't get on the table. Also, here is where all the blue should go on Pomni. Here's where all the red should go on Pomni. Here's where all the yellow should go. And then here's the hair and the blush. and then you can outline her. Now I like to colour in my pictures then outline them afterwards because it's just easier with the markers that I use. I also decided to add some faint pen lines everywhere as details on her. And then I did also add things into the background of the drawing. For her name, I just wrote it beside her, and then because I'm using acrylic paint markers, I decided to smudge it. And then over the top of it, I wrote her name again. Now I know that at the moment it is hard to see that it says her name. Here is what her name looks like now. I know it's not that clear, but it's okay. And that's the end of today's tutorial. Now if you liked this, remember to like and subscribe.